Is there some problem?
Our arrangements. The money. My confession.
Oh, confession. Well, you have come to the right place then. If you'll just follow me inside, I'm sure we can set this whole thing straight for you.
Great.
Pippa, you can't seriously mean to go on with this.
And why not?
He's a married man with children, for goodness sake. Have you thought how they must be feeling? Abandoned at the drop of a hat like that? What about you? He could turn around and do exactly the same to you.
Look, I know what you're saying. But his marriage was on the rocks long
That's
before
what he told you,
All
is
right.
it?
Ask him when he arrives.
Now, look what you've done. I'd say your position's looking worse by the second. Come off it, Ferguson. You haven't got a hope of making it stick. Not with Reno gunning for you as much as she is for me.
Ah, but that's where you're wrong. Because you see, this time, I've taken the precaution of organising a witness. The most reliable kind. A fellow officer. Oh, she'll be here, Desmond. Terry Malone is the most punctual officer I know.
You lousy bitch!
Yeah, come on, Desmond, land one on me. Save me the trouble of faking it. And if I were you, I'd start rehearsing my farewell speech, too. Although you might not have time to use it before they ship you off to the black hole.
What? What's going on here?
Well, come on, Desmond, pick it up. Everything's under control. Look at my uniform. Was an accident, though. She tripped.
Bit clumsy for you, isn't it, Desmond?
Everyone has their off days.
Now, we'll get a move on, Desmond. We've got to go all the way back and get another tray. We're not holding you up, are we?
I'll send someone over with a mop and bucket if it'll help.
Good idea. Come on, Desmond. Not got all day. Come on. It was a very wise move, Desmond.
The way Reno's feeling at the moment, she wouldn't have believed me anyway.
Shame I didn't follow through with it then.
You're right. Could have been your last chance.
How do you figure that?
Because now I know what you're up to. I'm going to be watching you and Malone.
You're wasting your time, Desmond. You're finished here. We're just speeding up the inevitable. Now move.
I'll show you out.
Oh, Lexi, let her finish the paper, love.
Geez, you lot are about as much fun as a bloody funeral.
I'll give you a game after tea if you like.
Oh, forget it. Now I've upset her.
No, you haven't, love. She's just missing her old mates, that's all.
She's really nice. Wish I was a bit more like her.
What's up? Well, not the mood in this place, that's for sure.
Probably all feeling a touch insecure.
What do you mean?
Myra. She's got too many problems of her own at the moment to handle anyone else's. Bit of a problem when you're supposed to be top dog, isn't it? Obviously, these women need someone with all their wits about them.
Myra's doing all right, that's what I've heard. And what have you heard, love?
Oh, just a little murmur of dissension among the ranks.
You always get that.
There are a few here ready to take advantage of the situation, and they're definitely not top dog material.
But you would be.
Oh, heaven forbid. Prison politics I don't need, especially when I won't be staying around for long. But you, that's a different story.
I'm not interested, love. As long as my girls get a fair deal, I'm happy to go along with the reigning queen. But don't worry about Myra. She'll overcome her little difficulty. She's got what it takes, that one.
Maybe you're right. Meantime, they all need a bit of cheering up. Pity she's so against drugs. A little bit of grass would do wonders for their morale.
You can see a point, though. Innocent young kids get started on it and then get sucked into taking the hard stuff. You already got Callie sussing out the market, have you?
Who? Oh, God, no. I'm not interested in starting up a racket. Just handing out a few freebies.
Can't see any harm in that. Hope Callie's got a good sales pitch. Bit hard to sell when it's going free.
Where the hell did you get to?
I'm sorry, Joan. Meg sent me to maternity.
We had an agreement and you broke it. I'm not interested in excuses.
I tried to let you know, but you'd already gone.
Then you should have followed. For God's sake, do I have to spell out every move to
I
you?
said I was sorry, Joan.
Yes. Yes, so you did. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Did anything happen?
Crookshank walked in on me. Don't worry, I covered.
Are you sure he wasn't suspicious?
Desmond backed me.
You're joking.
Just looking after her own neck.
Well, we'll get another chance.
You have to be careful. Desmond's onto us, and I don't know what Crookshank might say to the governor.
I'd never forgive myself if you got into trouble because of me.
Yes, well, I have a plan that will oust Desmond permanently. Just leave it to me.
Oh. Hey, how do you reckon I'd look with this one?
Terrific. You're not still mad at me then?
Eh?
Well, you didn't sit with us at tea, and I thought it was because I wouldn't play snooker.
Oh, God, you've got problems, kid.
I'm sorry, Lexi.
Oh, quit saying sorry. Gives me the bloody irrits. Hey, want to try on some makeup? Ruth gave me some great new eyeshadow. Oh, bloody
I think you look really pretty.
hair. Good paint job, that's all. Learned it from my mum. She knew all the tricks. Hey, want to try on some lipstick?
Oh, no, I wouldn't even know how to put it on.
No worries, I'll show you. Look, don't move unless you want it on your nose. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Ta-da!
Oh, no, you look really silly.
Oh, God, wimp isn't a word for it. Remind me not to waste good makeup next time, okay?
Look, I'm stupid and I'm ugly, I know.
Can't help.
Lexi, it's just that you've got such a terrific personality. And I wish I could be like you.
Well, I'll tell you, it looked pretty fishy to me. I mean, you should have seen. They stood in that corner looking like Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And when was the last time you heard Myra back up anything Joan said before?
Well, you can bet your bottom dollar if Joan's involved, something strange is going on. Oh, what are we talking about work for?
Yeah. A whole evening ahead of us with nothing much to do.
Sounds like fun.
I'll say.
Hello and goodbye. Oh, I'm sorry.
Joyce.
Oh, look, I'll knock next time.
Don't be silly. I thought you would have gone by now.
Oh, no, I'm just on my way.
Well, I tried to ring you today, but couldn't get through. There's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, I'm sorry, Meg. I took the phone off the hook so that Norman stopped pestering me. Oh, you must think I'm so silly.
Well, not if you weren't ready to speak to him. He did ring work half a dozen times, though.
Yes, he sounded pretty upset.
Oh, I don't know, Meg. I don't know what to do. I mean, if I see him, I'll start feeling sorry for him and I'll just go back. Oh, I don't know. Look, I'd better get going. Let you two get on with it. I mean, ta-ta, everyone. I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, poor Joyce. Wish there was something I could do to help her.
Right.
Yes, darling, your Mr. Costello has been very helpful. He even gave me a couple of tips for the races.
Uh-huh. You used them yet?
No, Arnie, you know I'm not a gambler. I've passed them on to someone else. You never know when you can do with a favor.
That's my girl. Treating you all right, are they?
So far. But you can imagine how boring it is in a place like this.
Keep the chin up. Won't be for long.
I miss you terribly.
Yeah, me too, love. Ring again soon.
I will. Bye. Well, what would you like now? Some heavy breathing? Well, the feds weren't the only ones listening.
Been thinking about something you said yesterday.
Do close the door, Miss Ferguson.
It's against regulations for a cell door to be closed.
Thank you. Would you care for some palais de foie?
No, thanks. You seem to be making some kind of offer, Ballinger.
I think you must be referring to my worries about the safety and health of our noble top dog.
Is Desmond in danger of becoming accident-prone?
Could be. Of course, getting rid of a top dog requires some form of compensation.
Of course.
I need a package brought in undercover.
What's in it?
Grass.
No way. Too risky.
Fair enough. But considering how badly you want to get rid of Desmond, it's a small price to pay, isn't it?
Only if she's taken care of permanently.
Done.
In here.
What's that awful smell?
Oh, breakfast. Oh, sorry, no, I went for the paper. I forgot the eggs were on. Well, the orange juice turned out all right, though.
At least I can trust Joyce in the kitchen.
Oh, Nor rang again while you were in the shower. Sounding pretty desperate.
Bit difficult when she won't even speak to him, isn't it?
Yeah, well, she just needs time to think it all through. A couple of days won't hurt.
I may be worrying unnecessarily, but I think if she gets too settled here, she may give up trying to sort herself out.
Well, of course, if it comes to that, I could always move in. That would solve everything.
What?
Well, on a business basis, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. And how does that solve Joyce's problems?
Well, it's not room enough for 3. I mean, if I moved in, she'd have to decide whether to go back home or find a place of her own, wouldn't she?
Is there any more orange juice?
We'll see what I can do.
Well, if you won't go to the police, I will. You can't let those young louts run off with all that money.
Oh, now look what you've done.
What?
Oh, that hot air's made this go hard. You know I don't like hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, I'll boil you another one.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I've lost my appetite.
Oh, Etty, I'm sorry if you think I'm nagging, but you can't let those kids get away with it.
Well, they won't.
Then you will come to the police. Oh, love, I'm so pleased. I'll come with you.
Oh, come back, you silly old biddy. I'm not going to any cops.
What? Etty, sometimes I could wring your neck. Why not?
Because they won't believe me. They believed me last time? No.
But this is different. You've been robbed.
I know. Cheeky young buggers. I know just how to catch them.
Oh, no. What harebrained scheme have you cooked up this time?
I'm going to set a thief to catch a thief. Oh, did you see that picture? It was lovely. Cary Grant.
Now, Etty, you listen to me.
Now, you listen to me. You've been carrying on like a half-plucked chook all the morning. Now it's my turn. All I got to do is find a better crook than those 2 young punks, and I'll get my money back. And I think I know the best in the business.
Oh, hi, Jane.
Morning. How'd it go?
Quiet, thank God. Not what my report says, though.
Oh?
I put down that Desmond was causing trouble. I know it's not much, but at least it might help keep her in the bad books with the girl.
You're right. And I have approached a real pro about a little assistance with our mutual problem.
Who?
That's not important right now, but rest assured, it'll happen. There'll be no way they can point the finger at us.
You won't need me to do anything.
Good morning. Because they've had a hard night.
Oh, no. It's a long one. I think I'll sleep all day.
Oh, don't tell me you had trouble with Desmond too.
Who? Oh, no. No, quite.
Oh, I'll get it. Stuff for him. Here. It's for you, it's your husband.
Tell him I already left.
She said to tell you she's not here.
Really? What did you do that for?
Hi. Feel like a bit of company?
I'd welcome it.
Great. Half your luck not having to work.
Trouble is, there's not much else to do. Coffee?
Yeah.
Come in and we'll talk about you.
Won't do much for your boredom, believe me.
Tell me, have you thought about what you're going to do when you get out of here?
Don't know. Won't just bum around, though. I'm going to do something.
I'm sure one of Arnie's associates could help if you were interested.
No, thanks. Mum turned tricks, but it's not for me.
I meant casinos.
You mean it? That's what I've always aimed for. But I've never had the contacts.
It's possible. Very possible. You're bright. We can always use clever people.
You mean it? Oh, wow. Hell, Lexi Patterson, you're finally on your way. You know, I've always dreamt of having my own place. I mean, I know it'd mean a hell of a lot of money and everything, but I'm practically on the way, right?
There's just one little problem, Lexi. Our organisation looks for total loyalty in its employees. We don't want to start someone off and then have them set up an opposition, now do we?
Oh, no. I meant run one of your places, you know. Manager or something. You do that, don't you?
If a person has what it takes, the sky's the limit. I'd say you had what it takes, Lexi Patterson.
You go in there and tell him
Right, go ahead. But make sure you get a bit of insurance. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, right, Friday at 2. What the hell's going on out there?
Sorry, boss, some old dame. Reckon she's got 50 big ones for you. Mad as a bloody meat ant.
Well, get rid of her.
Take your time, young fella. Thought you'd have better train than that. Now off you go. We've got private business to discuss.
Now, just a minute here.
Now look, you can stay here if he's your bodyguard, but that's all. There are spies everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Now look, I need a good criminal, and I heard you're the best.
Oh?
Yes, they sang your praises, they did. Not only at Barnhurst, but at Wentworth too. I could do with a cuppa, young man.
Hey? You heard the lady. Get her a cuppa.
White with 2 sugars.
What am I, the bloody housemaid or something?
Thanks, dear. My, you've done yourself proud here, haven't you? I used to say to Brenda, remember Brenda? Used to do all your forgeries
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
all right. Just tell me what you're doing.
Well, you see, a couple of young muggers have got $50,000 of my money, and I want you to get it back for me.
Yeah? And how did they get it?
Oh, well, I gave it to them. They didn't keep their end of the bargain, young devils.
You gave them 50 grand, just like that?
Yeah, and I want you to get it back for me, and when you do, you can keep it, as long as you get me back inside Wentworth.
That's great news, love. Looks like you're on your way, all right.
Hey, hang on a minute. You get tied up with Ballinger's mob and you'll be back in here before you know it. Well, it's a proper job as a car dealer. And that's only the beginning. That's what I'm worried about.
It'd be a lot less risky if you took a straight job, Lexi.
Oh, yeah, I can just see me behind a counter.
Oh, I can't see the problem. Lexi's a smart kid. She'll handle it.
Yeah, I reckon you're just green because Ruth gets anything she wants. All she's got to do is ask.
Wish I had half her influence.
Hey, she boned the rabbit for me too.
Yeah?
Couldn't knock Mal over with a feather. She's got a part-time job and she's going up to see Matt this weekend.
Do you think Mrs. Ballinger'd ring me mum for me?
Oh, you bet. Hell, all you got to do is ask.
All you've got to do is ask a screw and you can ring her yourself.
Yeah, I know, but...
Look, I'll tee it up for you, okay?
When she gets round to it.
You mean she's just going to give it to you? 50,000?
For one little favour.
I reckon I know those 2 punks. Deal with Rollo. You know Rollo does the collection over in Campton. They make their living knocking over old crocs.
Find them then. Sounds a bit too easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Could be a setup. Nah, she's nuts.
Could be both. Check out these 2 kids. And check out the old duck as well.
Why don't you just keep the money and dump the old bag?
Because she wants to get back into Wentworth. And my Ruthie's there, remember?
Hey, I think I'm getting the drift. You still think Ballinger tipped the bucket on Bentwell and Galano?
I don't know. But I'm sure going to find out if Arnie's playing funny buggers with me. Now, Miss Parslow may be just the way to do it.
Now, just a minute, Ben. Listen, will you have a look at the visitors' book and see if Freeman's solicitor came in yesterday to see you?
Right.
His name's Brent.
Right, yesterday morning.
Good. Yep, he was here. Fine, I'll organise it. Bye.
There are a couple of rum-looking signatures here. Odd. Looks a bit like Terry Malone's writing.
Oh, yeah, she told me about that. Apparently Garrett's mother stacked on another turn and the boyfriend hustled her out before they'd had a chance to sign.
No trouble with that one before. Right, old Harridan. Myra didn't try and have a go at you yesterday, did she?
Yeah, she'd be on her way to Blackmore if she had.
Yeah, she'd be a bit stupid, wouldn't she? If you do get any trouble, just have to let us know. You know that, don't you?
Bit of a switch around, isn't it? You were only too eager to side with her before.
Oh, well, it's not always easy to spot a frame-up. That was a bad business.
Yes, Crookshank, a bad business all round. So you can shove the white flag in mothballs. I've got enough to worry about watching me back with Desmond without wondering when you 2 are going to double-cross me again.
Oh, my goodness. I don't think my heart's going to take this.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I? Oh, you criminals are so clever.
Yeah. Look, there's a couple of hundred missing. Seeing as they were high as kites, don't take much figuring what they spent it on.
Oh, well, you will apologise to Mr. Fellows when you give it to him, won't you?
You can do it yourself, lady. He wants to see you at the club round 11 tonight.
Oh, you mean he's already arranged for me to get back inside?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, look, I gotta go.
Wait, the money.
Oh, no, he don't take it till you're back inside.
You see, Sadie, crooks are honest.
But, Eddie, we can't keep it here. Look at it all.
It was so silly. Of course we can. It's only until tonight, isn't it, Mr. Richards? What's he got planned for me? Do I rob a bank?
Oh, Eddie,
What if he wants you to do something awful?
Oh, no. Not Mr. Fellows. He's a real gentleman. Oh, isn't all this exciting? Come on. Come and help me pack my things.
Oh.
I sent a message for you an hour ago.
I'm not at your beck and call, Ballinger. And what was so urgent?
I thought you should know the pickup's been arranged for tonight.
It was quick.
I realise the urgency of your problem. And I like payment up front.
Yeah, well, there's just one other thing. I want you to get rid of Kelly, too.
Oh, we're really cleaning up the pit, aren't we? But you'll have to wait for that one. I need it for something.
Why?
I really don't think it's any of your business. But rest assured, I'll be glad to put her on the list when I'm finished with her. Now, run along. I'll give you the pickup details later. Oh, could you post this for me? Thank you. You're very kind.
Oh, I wish I'd known what a crack shot you were, Nora. Would have doubled the stakes.
Don't be cheeky. Yeah, watch it, girlie. This old lady's got a few tricks up her sleeve. Now, that's just to put you off the track. Oh.
What's this?
It's your daughter's phone number.
How did you find her?
Oh, a little information here and there.
Thanks. Though I don't know why you went to so much trouble. I haven't exactly been friendly.
I'd like you to do something for me.
Okay, shoot.
I'm bringing in some grass. I'd like to share some happiness around.
No way.
It's grass, Myra, not heroin.
I don't care what it is. It's still trouble. And with these random cell searches, anyone can get caught with it.
They'll be in my room.
No way. It's too risky.
Oh, well. Pity. It's already arranged. I thought this might be one small thing we could agree on.
Ballinger, I'm going to fight your drug trade every step of the way.
I'm not selling it, I'm giving it away.
You give nothing away for nothing.
You've got your daughter's phone number, haven't you? It could be a lonely fight for you. Even May agrees it's a good idea.
Good. I see Egbert's put a name down for everything. Might help bring her out of his shell.
Well, let's hope so.
Can't see Desmond's name on anything.
No, Myra's kept to herself since she got out of solitary.
Well, after the trouble she's been causing lately, I'd say that's a good thing. Did you see Malone's report this morning?
Yes. Look, it's not like Myra to be disruptive.
Until recently, you mean.
Well, I better go. Lunch is over. Oh, that reminds me. Pippa rang. Could you pick her up on the way to the Hartleys?
Oh, yes, I'll have to leave early today.
You sorted out your differences yet?
I'm not sure that we ever will. I feel that she now thinks we're worlds apart. That's a difficult gap to bridge.
Yeah, well, that's the worst he's turned out yet.
I beg your pardon, young lady, but I cooked that.
Well, if that was shepherd's pie, I reckon the poor bugger's boots went in as well.
Hi.
Exactly.
I'll have you know Mr. Pringle thinks very highly of my recipes. He even gave me this lovely container for one of them.
Hate to tell you, then you both lost. Who'd want to swap you for a bloody Vegemite jar?
They have 101 uses.
Yeah, what's the matter with you, Lexi? I mean, you can use that for anything from a vase to, well, if you're taking short at night.
You're disgusting. You have to bring everything down to a base level, don't you? Oh, just you wait, May Collins. Ah!
Oh, really, love, are you all right?
Yes, it's all right. Oh, you ridiculous thing! Ought to be out in the garden instead of stuck in here for us all to trip over.
Hey, tell Daffy she can have it as a scarecrow.
I wouldn't let Eddie hear you say that. Willie's right, though. The bloody great thing should be outside.
Oh, OK, ladies. Fan mail.
Mr. C, Willie here's got a great suggestion.
Yeah?
Yeah, wants to tell you where you can stick your statue.
Lexi.
No breeding, that's the
Why
problem.
did you ask Mr. C about that phone call?
Yeah, where all the bloody kids
Myra
come
said she'd
from.
fix it for me. But Myra's not here, and that nice young man is.
That statue, you're going to drop out in the
Mr. C, Julie here's got a request.
Oh, it's Julie. What can I do for you?
Go on.
I'd like to ring me mum.
Oh, no problems. I'll tee it up for you after the break.
Hello? Hello, Norm. I was about to ring you, actually. Yes, I know. Yes, it's time we talked. Can you come over now? Right. Right.
Come in. Jennifer, how nice.
This parcel just arrived for you, Nana.
No, that would be for you, dear. Come on, open it up.
But it's a bit early for my birthday.
Oh, good heavens, child, it has nothing to do with special occasions. I saw it in the catalogue and thought it looked perfect for you.
Oh, Nana, it's lovely. Oh, thank you.
You'll be able to wear it this afternoon when the Reynolds come to tea, eh?
Yes, this afternoon for tea.
I know you'd like to get out more often, dear. It's only natural.
Oh, no,
Let me finish, Jennifer. Come and sit beside me. You do know, don't you, that everything will be yours when I die? The house, the money.
Don't speak of dying.
We have to face it, my dear. So, just forgive a selfish old woman who wants to keep you all to herself in her last days. Can you do that?
Oh, yes, Nana, I can.
It's really good to see you, love.
Yes, well, come in. We'll sit down first, eh?
You know I've been worried sick. Why wouldn't you answer the phone?
Oh, I'm sorry, Norm. It hasn't been easy for me either.
Love.
Oh, I think a nice cup is what we need, wouldn't you say?
Right. Just sit yourself down and point me to the kitchen.
No, Norm. Will you stop fussing around like an
But
old...
you've been working all night. Hell, I care about you, Joyce. I'm not one of those blokes that expects to be waited on hand and foot.
I know. I know. But you just sit down, I'll make the tea, and then we'll talk.
Oh, Mum.
Any suggestions how we're going to move that great hulking piece of...
Yes, I know,
we
but...
need a 50-foot crane.
I think we just have to get those two men.
All right, I'll ring again soon, I promise.
Double, but the governor will just have to...
I love you.
As long as I don't have to lift it, give me a bill last time.
Oh.
Julia, what's the matter?
It's me, Mum.
What's happened? Maybe we can help.
You can't. No one can. She's got cancer. The doctor says she's going to die.
Would you like the sister to give you something?
Oh, no. Do you know the worst part is I won't even get to see her again.
I'm sure if you keep out of trouble, Mrs. Reynolds will give you permission to visit your mother.
What's up with Chook?
Just get on with your work, will you, Patterson?
Just going to get the stuff in here. Hey, come on, Jules, it'll be okay. Look, what's happened?
Her mother's ill.
They don't need this stuff for ages yet.
I'll check back in a few minutes.
Oh, come on, Jules, it'll be okay.
She's dying, Lex. She's got cancer.
Oh, hell, I'm sorry.
It's just not fair.
Nothing ever is.
She never hurt anyone. She never expected anything from anyone. She doesn't deserve to die like this.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't seem right, does it?
No. Well, I'm glad she had that world trip before she got too sick to enjoy it. At least now she's had something. You know, when they said it was cancer, I just went into work and took the money out of the safe.
And that's when you got nabbed, huh?
No, it was later. I thought I'd get some more money. I was going to buy her a house. She never had anything, Lexi.
Flynn, why aren't you at work? Oh, I'm sorry. I just lay down for a minute.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I don't know why they call it morning sickness. Seems like all day with me.
I wish you'd change your mind and let the sister give you something.
Thanks, but I meant what I said. No drugs. Anyway, I wouldn't care if I was sick right through, as long as the baby's okay.
I'm sorry if I upset you yesterday. I was only trying to help.
Yeah, I know. And don't worry about it. I escaped for one reason and one reason only. To get pregnant. Oh, I knew I'd cop a longer sentence. And I knew I might have to hand her over when she turns 5. But, well, what I'm saying is, I don't upset easily.
Good. You've made up your mind she's a girl.
Any word on when I'll be moved to maternity?
Oh, I think Mrs. Reynolds would like you to stay here for the present.
Oh. Oh, well. Can't say I'm sorry. Pity, though. They still think I'm a baby killer, right?
Oh, well...
Oh, it's all right. I know when people get an idea into their heads, nothing anyone says can shake it.
Well, at least you're amongst friends here. Now, why don't you put your feet up?
Thanks, but I'd rather be working. Mrs. Morris, the, parole board meets in 6 weeks. What do you think my chances would be, considering the, circumstances, I mean?
Oh, would you like me to speak to Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, if you could ask her to put my name up. And, I thought maybe you'd speak up for me at the hearing.
I'll see what I can do.
But a woman of your intelligence and obvious breeding, why on earth did you choose to become nursemaid to a bunch of criminals?
It's not quite like that. I find the work interesting and sometimes very satisfying. No thanks, Jenny, not for me.
For heaven's sake, sit down, child, and stop your fidgeting.
I'd love one, Jen.
Our Jennifer is looking very pretty today, don't you think?
You do. It's a lovely dress.
Thank you.
Yes. With her looks and the inheritance, she's going to be a very eligible young lady. But as I won't be around to see her through, I can only hope she makes a good match.
Just as well she'll have the money. She'll be over the hill before she's free to choose.
If it's such an urgent business, I wonder that you don't have a ring on your finger yet. Aren't you afraid you'll miss the gravy boat yourself?
Oh, I'm having my show already, thank you, Mrs. Hartley. Oh, no ring, I grant you. But then I'd rather live with a man without having the constricting bonds. Unfortunately, I haven't either. My current lover still lives with his wife. Now, if you'll excuse us. Jen, can I see the garden? Nana?
Yes, dear, off you go. Well, I can see you've had your problems. Difficult bringing up young girls in this day and age.
Well, they haven't had the restraints we did. But on the whole, I don't think much has changed.
I can't agree with you there. It's television, of course. Far too much flesh and free love.
You mean that shriveled up old maid eloped? She wasn't as bad as all that. Anyway, it made Nana even more ill, and now she has to stay in bed all the time. She looks pretty fit to me. It's one of her good days. You can imagine how grateful Aunt Harriet was when I finished boarding school. She was trying to cope with it all by herself. Yeah, I gave her the chance to race off and leave you to cope with it all. It was only temporary. And it's been how long? 5 years. It's not so bad. Jen, what happened to all your plans about going to the conservatorium? You just have to wait a little longer, that's all. No, you don't. She's got enough money to hire a complete hospital staff. I know. But I can understand why she'd rather have someone she loves with her. If she really loved you, she'd let you get out and have a life of your own. You don't understand, Pippa. I mean, I'd love to be able to go out, do normal things. But she is all I have now. And she's terribly kind to me. I can't just go. You could. You could march in there right now and say, okay, I love you, but... Jen, you've got to stand up to her.
We've been talking for ages and I'm still none the wiser. If you could just tell me if I've done something wrong, love.
Oh, look, Norm, it's nothing you've done.
Hey, you know I've been promising you I'd get the kitchen fixed up. Well, I rang old Bill up yesterday and he's
Look,
coming
Norm,
around.
I'm sorry, but I can't live with you anymore. I'm sorry, love. I really am. It's not your fault. It's mine.
Joyce.
No, please. Let me just try and explain. I feel as though my life is just racing past me and I'm not even noticing.
Oh, love, is that all it is? You just need a holiday. Why don't you go off on your own somewhere like... Hey, remember the great time we had at Marimbula?
Norm, no. It's not a holiday I want.
Then what? Damn it, I love you, Joyce. Just say what it is. And you've got it.
A divorce. I want a divorce, Norm.
Thank you for a lovely afternoon.
It was our pleasure.
Oh, don't get up, Grandmother. I'll show them out.
Thank you, Jennifer. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Oh, Anne, did you remember to ask them to dinner Friday?
I don't think I did. You must come.
How lovely of you to invite us. But I'm afraid I'm not up to leaving the house anymore now.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll come, won't you, Jen? Oh, no,
We'll be happy to see you home safely, Mrs. Hartley.
Of course. I think it's an excellent idea. Jennifer doesn't get out nearly enough.
Jenny?
I'd love to.
Well, look at this. How the hell do you think you're going to trade this? 5 years you've had this, for Pete's sake.
So what?
And this. Good God Almighty!
Saving it for your birthday, aren't
What? Now, look, Lady Muck, I'm going to lay it on the line to you. Either you get rid of this junk or I'm moving out.
Then go. Go on, you fat old has-been. What do I care? You've never liked me anyway, so why should I worry?
Never liked you?
Yes, that's right. Is it, or is it not true, that you have knitted everybody else in Barnhurst a cardigan and not once have you knitted one for me? Yes, that stopped you, didn't it? So go on, move out. I don't care. I'm sick to death of you.
I'll do the cooking, okay? You won't have to worry about a thing.
I certainly won't argue about that.
Still can't get over Dame Hartley giving in without an argument.
It's obvious she cares for Jenny.
Yeah? It's a strange way of showing it. She might as well be locked up at Wentworth for all the freedom she's allowed.
I can't see that Mrs. Hartley's totally to blame. Jenny's quite capable of speaking up for herself.
Yeah, I know. I get the feeling she doesn't want to hurt the old lady, though.
Well, it isn't easy for either of them.
Oh, come on. If Mrs. Hartley wasn't so damn selfish, she'd see what she's doing.
I wouldn't call her selfish. She's a charming woman who obviously dotes on Jenny. She just doesn't know how to let go, that's all.
Well, maybe you could talk to her. She seems to like you.
She'd just see it as interfering. I'm afraid if Jenny wants to make the break, she's going to have to do it by herself.
A little help from her friends wouldn't go astray.
You keep out of it, Pippa. After your rudeness this afternoon, you do more harm than good.
Pardon?
It wasn't the best place to air your love life.
Come on, I'm not 12 years old anymore.
You're a grown woman who's old enough not to insult the hostess.
And I always thought of you as progressive. What a letdown. You're as narrow-minded as Mrs. Hartley.
I'm sorry, Pippa. I'd rather be narrow-minded, as you call it, and display the sort of standards you obviously live by. You're my daughter, and I love you. But I certainly don't like what you've become.
Looks like it's yours again, Chook.
Isn't it always? I've been losing to her now for months. Well, I now owe you. What are these matches worth?
$5 each.
That's
22,500.
clever little thing, aren't you? Well, I'll pay you when I win tax.
Don't trust her.
Eh?
You can't trust anyone, least of all your friends.
What's up, you?
Lifetime of ingratitude, that's what it all boils down to.
Yeah, Willie? Well, open it.
I'd rather not, thank you.
All right, if that's the way you feel.
Just a minute.
What is this, a birthday or something?
She's just trying to get back into my good books, that's...
Do you like it?
Yes, it's very nice. Who's it for?
Well, you silly duffer.
Me?
I made it for you 6 years ago. You remember that first cell we shared?
You made this for me?
And then we had a big Barney and I stuck it away again.
Oh, May, it's lovely.
You forget you had it, May. No, it's just every time I went to give it to her, we'd have another fight. But it's yours now.
Oh, I reckon I'd be crying too if my mate hated me that much. Hell, May, you can hold a grudge.
It's not so much holding a grudge as getting the timing right.
6 years? That is the worst insult you've ever thrown at me, you hussy!
There, comfortable? I could get you some more pillows.
No, thank you, dear. I might have a little nap before dinner, I think.
You are feeling all right, aren't you?
Yes, my sweet. It was a lovely afternoon. I've always had a lot of respect for Anne Reynolds.
Me too. I'm really glad you let me accept their dinner invitation. Do you think my white linen would be suitable?
No, don't be silly, child.
What about the blue?
You're not going. You didn't really think I meant it.
Yes, I did. You told Mrs. Reynolds.
Then you'll just have to ring her and offer your apologies, won't you?
No, Nana. It would be very rude after...
Beg your pardon. Are you defying me?
Oh, Nana, please. It's only for dinner. I'd be home early.
No, I'm sorry. I will not have you associating with that immoral young woman.
Pippa?
Yes. Gracious child, did you hear the way she spoke to me?
Oh, but she didn't.
No, I'm sorry. That's the end of the matter. Now off you go.
I'm sure she's sorry for what she said. She'll probably ring tomorrow and apologize. It'd be all right to go if she does, won't it?
What is this, Jennifer? Why the sudden eagerness to go out? It's a man.
No.
That's what it is, isn't it? You and that woman have arranged a clandestine meeting with some man.
No!
You little whore, don't you deny it. Just like your Aunt Harriet.
Grandmother, please.
You always have been. Don't you think you can hide it from me? It's written all over you. And why do you think... Come back here, I'm not finished with you yet. You little whore, don't you deny it. Just like your Aunt Harriet. And I had to hear it from the start.
No.
You are 13 years old. You should be whispered.
We're just talking, honestly.
Talking? Oh, you think I don't know what goes on, girl? I will not have a harlot for a granddaughter. And this door will stay closed until you learn the error of your ways. You hear me?
I hate you.
I hate you.
Joyce, I'm home.
Joyce.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.